Hey, welcome back to Love from Leo. This is another Freestyle Friday tarot reading session where basically we are going to see what you're trying to attract using the elements. So we're going to see fire, earth, water, and air. So, Friday is the day that corresponds with the planet of Venus. And Venus is all about money, attraction, luxury, love, relationships, anything that you want to attract your desires, but also things that have to do with love and money and career and all of that good stuff, then this is the reading for you. Now, this may not resonate with you because there's lots of people that watch these videos, but if you find that you were interested in this and you feel like this one didn't hit the mark, then you can always go and watch the other videos that I have uploaded on my channel, okay? So it's for any sign, whoever needs to hear this right now. All right, so here we go. So your fire, your intention, your willpower is circumspection, okay? So you're on this learning curve, I think that you are on this kind of like moving towards wisdom, or maybe you're getting older. When looking at this card, we have Virgo energy and the sun. So I think that you're kind of showing up as someone who's being a little reserved. You're not really being so outspoken. You're analyzing a lot of things though, like you're being very, very adamant about trying to figure out everything that's going on. I feel like you're scanning the room a lot of the times. And I think you're looking at people around you, people that specifically look like you or are going towards the things that you're trying to attract. Okay. So this could be work for a lot of you, okay? Work, maybe just your environment, your home environment as well, your health. All right, so when it comes to your water in this particular reading, we have Daughter of Water. So this is a really good card, right? So there's a sense of you being very calm, wanting to connect to other people. Now, the beauty of this card is that it's someone who isn't really committed to anything. They're a little bit more easygoing. They may be a little nervous about what's to come, but they also know that anything that comes their way is something that could be of benefit as long as they know how to interact with it cohesively and connect. So the key word is connect. You're looking to connect with something, but you're not so sure on what that is yet. You're not fixated on that just yet. Now, the hidden part of this card, or something that you could be hiding from or not wanting to acknowledge, is the fact that you're a little shy. Like you may have some past wounds that are a little bit fresher than some of the things that you've already worked out. So you may have some fresher wounds when it comes to trusting or being shy. I feel like it's something with being shy. But I do think you want to connect. You want to connect. So when we come to Earth, so your Earth card, we have actually two cards that came out. So we have Love and we have Torment, okay? So let's start off with the Love energy. So this is Cancer energy with the Love. So there's love around you. You may be in a relationship, or you may be feeling like whatever you're doing is prohibiting you from getting to, having love around you. I also feel like this is saying if there's a Cancer around you, if there's a Cancer around you, I would say you want to be around them, or someone who's motherly, someone who's nurturing, someone who allows you to be emotionally vulnerable. And then when we move on to this card, this is Taurus and Mercury, actually. So someone who's stubborn, someone who's not allowing things to happen. I feel like someone is dead set on a specific outcome, and maybe it's not going that way, and so they feel like things are going really slow. They feel like things are not working on their favor. They feel like there's lots of struggles. This could definitely be you, but there could also be someone else that is seeing that you're trying to break free, go towards something new, and they're not liking it. And it could be the person that you're in a relationship with, or it could be someone outside of you who is just jealous of you. Now, I'm seeing if there is a Taurus around you, specifically for those of you who have a Taurus and you feel like they've been wanting to see you do bad, or they're being very competitive with you. I think it's wise for you to stay away from them, or at least don't tell them what you're working on. Try to be a little bit more quiet about the things that you're trying to manifest, okay? Now, when we move on to air, your air element, your mental focus, and the advice that maybe we can get for you is wealth. So you're definitely focused on money. So yes, a lot of you are worried about your job. A lot of you are trying to figure out ways to make more money outside of your job. And I think a lot of you are worried about what routines will help you actually bring in wealth. A family life that can be beneficial, or maybe just how much money you need to have a abundant family life. Okay, we have Virgo here, so there could be a Virgo that you definitely need to reach out to figure out how did they grow, or how do they multitask and keep everything afloat. How do they save money, how do they budget? Definitely a lot of Virgo energy here that I think you should tap into, especially if you know any Virgos that have shown that they know how to become abundant. I would say reach out to them. But it definitely looks like you want fruits of your labor. Some of you, for a very specific group of you, some people are trying to either teach their children better ways of living, or you could be trying to have children as well. But I think for the majority of people watching this, it's for money. So yeah, it looks like you're focused on money. And the way that you will get to this goal that you're trying to get, I feel like you're supposed to communicate. So if you are in a job that requires you to say more, talk loud, go talk to different people, make sure you're using your throat chakra. I feel like your throat chakra has a lot to do with this. Now, the obstacles in the way of all of this is the sun. So there could be someone who's younger than you, or there could be someone who's a Leo. It also could be just anyone who shines, someone who has the spotlight all the time, or maybe someone who exposes a lot of things. Or it could be that you don't have time in a day. You feel like you don't have enough time throughout the day to make something happen. So that's your obstacle. The Sun card is really not an obstacle, though. That's one of the best cards in tarot. So I'm kind of confused, I'm not going to lie, about what this is. The number 19 is here. So in numerology, when you combine 1 and 9, it reduces itself to the number 1. So the number 1 is about self, and also beginnings. So I kind of feel like maybe the number 1 thing stopping you is yourself, okay? So especially if you're a Leo, but also any other sign, whatever sun sign you are, it seems as though you are not putting forth the action needed because maybe you're afraid to step out. Maybe you're afraid to show yourself in that light. You could also just be someone who's starting something new, and you feel like you're fresh and you're younger or an amateur, and you feel like you need more time to study the craft, okay? So the end result for your reading is the Son of Fire. So the Son of Fire is beautiful, right? And I say this because the Son of Fire is someone who is ready to go out there and start something fresh and new. They have their own vision of something. They have great passion for whatever this is. So when there's passion and money involved, usually it turns out well, just simply because if you have passion for something, chances are you're going to put more effort into it, right? So there's more chances for it to be seen, for it to be heard, for it to be shared by other people. Now, the Son of Fire, I feel like the energy I'm getting from this is someone who wants to put their vision and broadcast it for some reason, someone who wants to put it out there. So maybe part of the reason why you haven't been doing this is just simply because you are afraid to put yourself out there, which is also what the Sun card can represent as the obstacle. But the beauty in the Son of Fire, like I said, it's a fresh energy. It's not too fixated on the way things have been, which means that there's room for flexibility in whatever you're trying to do. So if you feel like one thing doesn't work, try something else. I don't want you to get fixated on just one way for something to work out, and then if it doesn't, then you feel like the whole goal itself isn't worth it, because I don't feel like that's the case. I think you just are in this phase where you have to try different things, test out the waters, and also communicate with people who have been there, done that, in the field particularly, or any person that you feel like is successful in what you were trying to become. Reach out to them, speak to them. Communication is key, but I would say there's someone around you. When it comes to possessions, you may lack some of the tools that you need, or you feel like that. So try to see how you can work around it. YouTube is your best friend, Google is your best friend, and then there's also people all around you that you could get some type of feedback from, but just make sure you're not telling the wrong people. Alrighty, and that is your Freestyle Friday tarot reading. I really hope that you enjoyed it. It looks like you're trying to manifest money. I think this one was really based on materials, but specifically focusing on currency, okay? So if you want to speed the current up, then you got to add some more momentum to the water, meaning everything around you. You need to start connecting with things and making things happen so that the wave starts to pick up and things will actually start to flow for you in another direction, or a new direction, or just a faster pace, okay? If you would like to have a private reading with with me, you can email me lovefromaleo@gmail.com. You can sign up for my Patreon, where you can have monthly private readings with me every single month on anything of your choice. Patreon.com/lovefromaleo. I also interpret natal charts for you. So if you're trying to figure out more about yourself and your strengths, your weaknesses, why certain things have happened in your life, how things can go for you in certain parts of your life, like love and all of that good stuff, make sure you email me. Okay, like the video, subscribe, share, all of that good stuff. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.